Wake up early in the morning and I'm waiting for the sun to rise. Stars fade away. Whoa, oh, 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 shine your light.
Hello, and I'm so glad you came back to my channel. If you're returning, thank you so much. I've really gotten to know some of you really well. If you're new to my channel, my name is Cheryl Wilson. I'm an abstract artist, and I show small paintings, large paintings, processes. I talk about all sorts of stuff. But this video is actually a new process that I came across. If you painted for a while, you know that there are times you get in this funky mood where you don't quite know what to paint. You just want to try something new, and I did. And this is the painting that I painted for this painting. And there's a couple that I painted. I don't show this one, but it's the same process. But I wanted to show how I came about the process of this is a little bit different, and we'll get into it in the video. And stay to the end because I'm going to talk about a couple other paintings that I am going to be showing how to do on my membership channel. And it's another process that whenever somebody sees a painting done with that process, I get a lot of compliments and I sell a lot of them. So it is a fun process. It's easy to do, but it's not something, it was an accident that I came across. So without further ado, let's get into, this can go any way you want. The painting of this one, it's an 8x8, and purple or violet is not a color I normally use, so but a lot of people like it. So let's get into this painting, and I hope you enjoy it. And I wanted to take a moment to thank those that have joined my membership group. And a couple of them are Debbie, Michelle, Evelyn, Addy, and Abstract Paintbrush. This is new to me. I just started it this month, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm hoping to add a lot of enjoyment to that, and I'll have a little bit more about that at the end of the video. But to those that have already joined me, thank you from the bottom of my heart. You can join and you can stop anytime, so give it a try and see what you think. Well, as you're looking at this painting, it looks like a complete disaster. Well, it was. It's been a canvas that I had sitting around, and you can see from the painting above that I decided to just take a stab with some very wet, thick paint. So I'm painting over this one, and I grabbed a big jug of gesso. That's a Liquitex. And I just started with my fingers adding very thick layer of gesso, and then some of the yellow, and just different colors. And of course I always add black in, but I don't know what direction I'm going in. I am just at this point really wanting to play and go with what it is I'm feeling. And I'm just adding randomly paint from different colors that I had been using. That is a purple. It is a purple, magenta, violet, like a violet. That is a pink from Lucas. It's a thicker paint. And I'm intermixing. The gesso is still very wet, very thick, very wet. And so I am just adding, there's like Indian yellow from Lucas. I am just adding with my hands paint, just at a very, I'm not thinking about it, I'm just slapping the paint on. Again, this is becoming a very wet painting. So it's a little different technique than I normally go with, because normally I let layers dry, but with this I'm just I don't know, I was in a mood of, I didn't really care what happened to my canvases because they were old. So I'm adding some graphite, some pencil. I'm just grabbing different pencils and marking tools. Then I'm grabbing, there's the palette knife, and I'm breaking out some of the bubbles there. But I'm looking at this saying, this is very wet. What am I going to do here? So I'm just continuing with the layers. I could have stopped at any point and let the layer dry, knowing that each layer that I'm adding in is going to add in layers that are going to be mixed together. Any point I could get mud, but I am just going for it. So there you see me add a big glob of that violet, and I'm taking my palette knife and I am just mushing it down and just letting it roll around the canvas. I'm slapping down paint, I'm rolling paint, and that is not the normal way I use the palette knife, but I am just enjoying the painting. The reason why I think this is working is because the violet and the yellow are complementary to each other. And so the eye likes those two colors together. Another thing is the eye is liking the different things I'm doing. Some are like that mark I just made smooth. Then it's some of the others very textured. There's some areas where the palette knife gave it a very mixtured look. These are all differences to the eye, so the eye is not looking at just the same strokes, the same type of painting. It's looking at a little chaos, some smooth, some rough, some textured. So I'm going to turn some music on, and I'm just going to let you watch me play here and see where this takes me from a very playful type of a mood that I was in.
Dream with me, let your mind explore all the things we were created for, possibilities, an open door that keeps us reaching out for more. Sure that I'm not sure, I know when I don't know it, so I listen for my inner voice. Carry the winds, drown out the rain, but will it make sense without the pain? Well, color me blue, then tickle me pink. Who knew that at the brink of the end, life could begin? Da-da-da-da.
So this is the finished piece. So wanted to show it to you up close. It's an 8x8. It's called Wild Purple Plums. So stay with me a little bit longer. I'm going to talk to you for a few minutes about this painting. So I hope you enjoyed that painting, and I hope you give it a try. But I wanted to show you a couple other paintings with this other process. And this one I showed on my Instagram. It's a 12 by 12, and I called it, let me get it from the camera, 3 Purple Roses. There's the third one down there. And you can see there's an awful lot of texture. This one shows it a little bit more. The texture on these are just incredible and juicy. And then this one really shows the unusualness of this particular process. So I don't know if you can see some of the scrapes through here. There's something there. It is a process that gives it a very grungy look, if that's what you're looking for. But I only show that over on the membership group because I try to save some extra techniques and paintings that I'm going to be joined over there for those. And I really appreciate those that have joined me. And so I hope you join, and the information, you just press the join button above. It's either on, if you're within the video, it's on, I think, the right hand side. If you're outside the video, either one, it's up there. It says join, and join me over there, and for many other good paintings and techniques.